Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's play. अपने पास एक क्रेट बचा है, एक्चुअली दो क्रेट बचे हैं। उसको खोलते हैं। कुछ तो अच्छा दे दे यार इस बार। लाइक हाँ, सही सही, ये वाली काम सच्ची है। नाइस भाई। तगड़ी स्किन मिली इस बार। लेट्स ओपन, पहले तो इसको इक्विप कर लो। एक और खोलेंगे। M4 वगैरह कुछ मिल जाए। ये भी सही है यार। भाई ये तो खतरनाक स्किन मिल रही है। So let us equip them. And uh, I think, yeah, we should first play TDM. ये नई वाली स्किन लगाएंगे। भाई इस गेम में कितने मैप है यार। याद भी नहीं होते, इतने सारे मैप है इस गेम में। लेट्स गो। भाई Bro, where the fuck are they coming from? देख, हर जगह से आ रहे हैं। ना तो कोई फुट आती है। देखो भाई। कितने हैं भाई, कितने हैं इधर? एक ही यार। तेरे से, अरे यार, एक जगह से नहीं, हर जगह से है भाई, ये तो रैंडम स्पॉन है वे। भाई जीत गए भाई, एक पॉइंट से जीते हम लोग। थैंक गॉड। ओके भाई, इंटरफेस कब आएगा? ये देखो। ऐसा तो गेम है भाई ये। अपने को खेलना है डुअल। इसमें आता है मजा, जब अपन करते हैं 1v1। हम्म। कौन है यार? लेफ्ट से आ रहा है ना? कसम से भाई मुझे राइट लेफ्ट की स्टेप आई थी। मर जा भाई, अरे यार। भाड़ में जाए, मैं जा रहा हूँ सीधा वहाँ पे। आ गया। क्या है ब्रो, कम ऑन। हाँ मतलब मेरी गोली में नहीं मरेगा वो, उसकी, मैं उसकी गोली में मर जाऊंगा। सही है भाई, ये भी सही है। आराम से होल्ड करके मारेंगे इसको, नहीं तो हार जाएंगे। उफ, लग गया एम somehow। ब्रो वो मेरे मुंह पे आ गया और वो, आई हेट दिस गेम यार। सच में भाई। fuck off। लाइक लेट्स कंटिन्यू लिटिल ऑर्फियस। मुझे तो वही पसंद आया है। कॉम्पिटिटिव गेम में जो पता नहीं किससे बात कर रहा हूँ, कोई देख भी नहीं रहा है वैसे।
I plummeted down through that weird sky towards a great turbulent ocean that roared and swelled, a ferocious sea that offered no hope of survival. I thought of home and wept, unaware that in an instant my fortunes would be changed by an event so bizarre I almost hesitate to tell you. And it happened like this.
एंड उसको किसी वेल ने खा लिया।
A giant whale?
It was huge, General.
You were swallowed by a giant whale.
Yes, General.
You look remarkably well for a man who was swallowed by a whale.
I am blessed with a strong constitution, General.
Hi, what the fuck is that war?
And I assume you are now going to tell me how you managed to escape from the belly of this giant whale.
Naturally, General. And I must say, it really was a fascinating glimpse into the interior life of one of our world's most magnificent beasts. I consider myself a wiser man after this experience.
हाउ ब्यूटीफुल यार, इस गेम के ग्राफिक्स अच्छे हैं। लाइक 1 GB 2 GB का गेम है आपके हिसाब से। डज गुड ग्राफिक्स, सिंपल कंट्रोल। एसिड एसिड आ रहा है।
It is a shame, General. People can be so closed-minded.
I, on the other hand, have little choice but to hear you out. For your own sake, Ivan Ivanovich, I must urge you to be brief.
Absolutely, General. I will tell you directly of my miraculous escape from the belly of the whale. You simply won't believe what happened next.
That is becoming a dangerously overused phrase, comrade.
Shit. This acid part थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है। हम कहीं तो जा रहे हैं वेल के अंदर
Within the whale's organs.
और यहाँ पर
A strangely beautiful place. A sort of fleshy wonderland. A glade of
वंडरलैंड
olives
भाई
and
चीजें भरी रखी
globules.
हैं यहाँ पे।
A landscape as awe-inspiring in its way as the forests and mountains of Altai. Oh, my home, General, that I yearned and longed for and only hoped, as I hope now, that I might one day see again.
I think we're all longing for home at this point.
Oh, with warm slippers, a mug of steaming Sbitzin, and a roaring fire. Not far from home, trapped inside a monstrous fish with only the strange and evil-looking worms that infested its gut for company. with only one's dedication to one's country and mission to keep one from falling into despair. But no, General, I could not. I
How the
had
fuck
to
plays
escape,
light game?
to find little Orpheus and my way back to the surface and home.
एक whale है भाई. क्या हम उस whale के stomach के अंदर जा रहे हैं? Intestine के, I don't know.
Worms, you say, living inside the whale.
Oh, they're horrid things, those worms, General. And most unwelcome, I would say. Parasites. Their infestation was more of the tremendous sizes they could grow to. At that point, my thoughts were only of escape. And I had a plan.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
How do I go? I just भाई बच्चों क्या हो गया क्यों हो गया Are they the final? गिरे जा रहे हैं भाई गिरे जा रहे हैं All oh fuck. Let's try again. One, two, three.
These worms, they made your Nigiriadne whale sick.
Wherever they attached themselves, the flesh began to turn gray and die. It was a truly distressing sight. And I resolved myself to assist the whale by removing the leeches wherever I could find them during my escape.
So what do I Let's go. So these bombs, there are a lot of parasites right away. मुझे लगता है इधर भी आना है। क्या नहीं ये राइट
In my mind, it was a simple plan, General. I would climb up through the whale's throat into its mouth, then wait until it opened it to feed and swim out.
Ah, yes. Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich. Only one or two minor flaws with it. For example, did it not occur to you that the whale will likely be deep underwater when it ate?
Bravo, General, but I am a strong swimmer. As a child, my parents would take us to holiday near Irkutsk, where we took constitutionals in the waters of Lake Baikal. In fact, my mother often called me her malenький морской кот.
पागल हो गए भाई फाइनल बहुत
A giant worm for a giant whale, huh?
At the risk of repeating myself, it was huge, General.
The Moscow University Zoological Society may be interested after all. Let us
तो
take a
हमें
moment.
इसके माउथ पे
Ivan
जाना है
Ivanovich. Your ridiculous plan to escape through the mouth of the whale failing, you would now have me believe you had embarked on some misguided crusade to free it of the worm infestation. To what end, exactly?
When one suffers, we all suffer, General.
Your ideological
See,
commitment
that
is
way.
admirable, comrade, but
I concluded that if I could find the root of the infestation and neutralize it, the whale could mount a spirited counterattack against the worms.
I don't know why I'm saving the whale. Fuck. That might be the mummy worm. एक नहीं बहुत सारे तो चलो लेट्स गो
And then, victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And at that point, I could escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case, most likely the blowhole.
ब्रेन है भाई
that
वेल
is the
का
most revolting thing I've ever heard.
भाई
We are Russians. We have withstood the sheer force of nature and history and emerged triumphant. An expedition through the nasal sphincter of a gargantuan whale is nothing to us.
तो इस वेल के दिमाग में भी बहुत सारा तो ऊपर चलना है ये रोक के आगे मेरे प्लेयर का नाम शिवाजी भी आ सकता है। हर साइड से कितना ऊपर 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 एक तो निकालना है। और ये बम भी थी। जंप। मम्मी आगे गया तो स्पीड
I
खा भी लिया।
suppose you would have me believe that the whale was grateful to you.
Well, General, that would be presumptuous. I doubt it was even aware of my presence. But I had more immediate problems. For if the whale might have been relieved by my actions, the worms were enraged.
Worms do...
Furious.
Worms
Incandescent.
do not feel
Violently indignant.
emotions.
Demented, General. Deranged.
Enough!
सारे बॉम्ब फट गए।
Where is little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell me the whale swallowed that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be absurd.
No, Ivan Ivanovich, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole ridiculous fairy tale is absurd.
पहले डायनासोर और अब ये बॉम्ब।
Where is little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell me the whale swallowed that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be absurd.
No, Ivan Ivanovich, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole ridiculous fairy tale is absurd.
इसको अंडे है क्या ये सब?
Will our brave yet foolhardy hero escape the furious worm? Will he be doomed to spend his days trapped in the innards of a bad-tempered cetacean? Where is the whale swimming to in such a rush? And what will it do when it gets there? Is the general about to lose his temper and order the cosmonaut shot? All of these questions and more must surely be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Okay, let's do the next episode. वेल ने बचा लिया आगे।
I flew from the whale's blowhole like a supersonic jet, and below me the ocean became a sheltered bay studded with wild shapes. You will be amazed as my epic journey unfolds, for here it was about to take a most unexpected turn, and it happened like this.
हाँ, he's nice fool.
was a beautiful but deadly wasteland. Freezing cold, brutally chilling, enough to kill a man in hours.
Yet here you are.
Indeed, General. An impoverished childhood playing in the streets of Omsk during those bitter winters had made me ugly.
I thought you said you grew up in Altai.
Ah, General, the life of a poor toy maker's family. We had to move from place to place just to find work.
We have to push. अरे टूटने वाला है नहीं टूटा क्या करूँ भाई अब इसको कैसे ऊपर से जाना पड़ेगा एक
Sannikov land, eh? Of course, Sannikov himself reported nothing more than a bluish fog on the horizon. Your island may be nothing more than the product of overactive imaginations.
General, consider this. Imagine taking a simple peasant, a pig shepherd, for example, and telling him one day humans would fly around the earth beyond the sky. He would say you were stark raving mad, Saldafone, a ridiculous Kaziol Baradati, a buffoon stuffed into a military uniform, a pridurak, a chuchela tuparile.
This peasant of yours had better watch his mouth if he doesn't want to spend his holidays in Salavietsky. Perhaps you should return to your story. Sannikov led, eh? Of course, Sannikov himself reported nothing more than a bluish fog on the horizon. Your island may be nothing more than the product of overactive imaginations.
General, consider this. Imagine taking a simple peasant, a pig shepherd, for example, and telling him one day humans would fly around the earth beyond the sky. He would say you were stark raving mad, Saldafone, a ridiculous Kaziol Baradati, a buffoon stuffed into a military uniform, a pridurak, a chuchela tuparile.
This peasant of yours had better watch his
We have
mouth
to
if he
jump
doesn't want
here,
to spend his holidays in
but
Salavietsky.
cannot.
Sannikov led, eh? Of course, Sannikov himself reported nothing more than a bluish fog on the horizon. Your island may be nothing more than the product of overactive imaginations.
General, consider this. Imagine taking a simple peasant, a pig shepherd, for example, and telling him one day humans would fly around the earth beyond the sky. He would say you were stark raving mad, Saldafone, a ridiculous Kaziol Baradati, a buffoon stuffed into a military uniform, a pridurak, a chuchela tuparile.
This peasant of yours had better watch his mouth if he doesn't want to spend his holidays in Salavietsky. Perhaps you should return to your story.
अब जागे होगा हाँ ठीक ये जगह मतलब किसी एंशिएंट किंगडम के
There in the cliff. I
रिमेन्स
could not believe it. A hairy elephant, trapped and frozen in the ice.
A mammoth!
No, General, a hairy elephant. Who would think such a thing could be?
Bro, this level is so boring. खत्म करो like really boring. घुमा घुमा के थक गया हूँ
I trudged onwards through the blizzard, one foot grimly in front of the other. blinded by the snow, my nose becoming quite blue. My thoughts of home crushed under the weight of the plummeting temperature.
I am bored, Ivan Ivanovich, and sick to my teeth of listening to this rubbish. Let us speak plainly now. You will tell me where my bomb is, or I will have you shot.
I am just getting to that, General.
Shot! Comrade Primal! Shot with real bullets, fired from a real gun, not some ludicrous Bultavia about lost cities and dinosaurs and mink and mammoth.
It was a hairy elephant.
No! I will not tolerate any more! Where is the bomb, Ivan Ivanovich? Where is little Orpheus?
It was right there. It was there. At least I realized it must be.
Where?
Here?
On Sunnycliff Land?
Yes, General. Because as the storm began to clear, I realized with a strange excitement and trepidation that I was not alone on Sunnycliff Land.
What? Are they? I guess there are.
Wait. Go back. You say these lifeboats came from Zarya? A Russian ship?
Zarya returned home, but not with all of her crew. And here were the missing lifeboats, trapped in the ice for all of these years. And it could only mean one thing.
That you are continuing to hang lapsha on my ears.
ऐसे आइस केव्स रियल में भी होते हैं क्या? Like they're so beautiful. This looks like a hand. इसके 4 उंगलियां, maybe.
Baron Edward von Toll. Of course, I remember reading about his tragic expedition at school. We were taught he had died a hero's death out on the icy wastes, searching for Sunnycliff Land. Yet what if, in doing so, he had sailed accidentally into the interior, deep below the crust of the world? A fellow citizen of the surface. I had to try and find him.
So there might be someone else other than him. पकड़ लिया इसे.
A dead explorer stole my bomb.
Not dead, General, but quite insane. Perhaps it was the loss of the arm or the leg, or the long years in isolation. But Toll was clearly mad.
You should have got along perfectly then.
Oh, how I wish we had. But
तो
no.
फ्लाइट
Whatever Toll's intention with little Orpheus was, I had no time to consider it. I was in mortal peril once more.
फिर से स्टोरी कहीं नहीं पहुंची. Damn. चलो ट्राई करके देखते हैं. ओके भाई. Let us wait here. What the heck?
So, you believe that Toll had somehow enslaved the Mienkiv and bent them to his will?
I do, General. It was obvious. Why else would they serve him? And how else could they be so different from their freed comrades? These odd helmets they wore, it was the science of our times. No doubt about it. Although fused with some strange crystal technology I could not recognize. To be honest with you, it didn't seem appropriate to stop and ask them.
मेरे को लगता है लाइट पड़ी.
This Toll, you say he was an explorer?
Yes, General, he was. He vanished some 60 years ago. I remember the story well.
And you say he stole little Orpheus?
To get home, General, to get home. I think he must have thought he could use the atomic bomb to blast his way back to the surface.
भाई यार मैं
This Toll, you say he was an explorer?
Yes, General, he was. He vanished some 60 years ago. I remember the story well.
And you say he stole little Orpheus?
To get home, General, to get home. I think he must have thought he could use the atomic bomb to blast his way back to the surface.
use an atomic bomb to blast it in the
Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich!
What the fuck?
And you expect me to believe that 100-year-old madman not only survived below the Earth's crust, but enslaved his Mienkiv, explored the lost worlds, and discovered the secrets of atomic power, all by himself?
A Tsarist general.
Exactly.
An imperialist. No doubt harking back to the terrible days before the Great Revolution. And Estonian.
Estonia.
Estonian general.
They are wily people.
Well, I think uh,
The slave mines stretched away into the distance, and I sometimes wondered if I would ever find my way out. But I never gave up, General.
Of course you didn't. You are a hero, Ivan Ivanovich.
No, General, no, I am no hero. I am a simple toymaker's son from Tomsk.
Omsk.
General?
Omsk. You said Tomsk.
I said Omsk.
You said Tomsk.
General, I think I am well aware of the city of my birth.
Perhaps all the moving around as a child confused you.
इनकी जोड़ी सही लग रही है जनरल और आर्मी वाले की. I will die if I go into that light. Okay. This place is not ending. मतलब उस आदमी ने ये सब खुद ही बना लिया. एटॉमिक पावर भी समझ ली. थोड़ा ये है क्या निकला. Here is so. No. प्लीज कोई रास्ता खुल जाए यार यहाँ. हाँ प्लीज. What the fuck? अब यहाँ से मैं कहाँ जाऊँ? तरफ नहीं जा सकते. cannot jump here. अरे यार क्या है